Mhm. Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Good day. So we are back with some conversation from politics today. This story, I told you people, it will keep giving. Let me quickly before I check the sound, I just want to quickly pull up Professor Mbeke's page, and a lot is going on. Okay, Professor Mbeke is spilling, posting, and posting back to back. Now, when Frances Olisa Obonaya came on Adiola's this thing, first of all, I would want to address Adiola. Adiola, you've been in this game for a very, very long time. So this whole thing that is happening is a hot mess. I don't know if Adiola actually screened this woman very well. What is that? This for issue. Okay, thank you. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing? How is your Monday going? You know, hope your Monday is going well. I want us to just dive right into this conversation. I don't even want to waste any time. So sorry if I'm not greeting everybody properly. Okay, I want to pull up the stuff. I'll check our sound and we'll get right into the conversation. So first person I want to address is Adiola. And my question to Adiola is, I've not seen any post from her yet, and I think Adiola needs to come out and speak. When you work so hard, I don't know if Adiola did work hard to get to where she is now. Adiola, checking her Facebook, about 1 million, I think her YouTube too. So Adiola is someone that reports on news, the political and whatnot. And I feel like if you work so hard, to build your brand, or yes, a brand, and you are now where you are, people should be properly vetted before you bring them on your platform, because when you bring people on your platform, you will also be kind of responsible for what happens over there. And I feel like this gives Adiola a bad look. Now, on that life, almost like Adiola, maybe it was in a hurry. I don't know if Adiola had something else in mind before this lady just ran up to her. That's Frances Olisa Obonaya. And you call yourself a journalist. This is an embarrassment to all journalists. Like, are you kidding me? You told yourself you wanted to go on somebody's. Let me check our sound. Please let me know if you're here. You can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear. But I will just check the sound also myself. Um, just to be sure that everybody can hear me, because I don't want to sit here talking for some time and nobody can hear me. So let me go over to YouTube and check this. I'm going to do a quick drop here, and we have other topics to cover also. So I will just try, when I have the time, I'll come in for us to have conversations, and that'll be it. Please like the live stream, and please feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section. This is something that everybody needs to drop their opinion. Okay, so let's talk. Please. This is something that everybody needs to drop their opinion. Okay, so y'all can hear me properly. So I want to really address Adiola first, because you see this whole thing is now becoming a clowning thing. Now, remember when we did when Professor Mweke came out first and spoke out, I said about how I dropped some comment, people were attacking and whatnot. Whatever I notice about any topic that is as important as this that affects all of us, I will most definitely give my 2 cents. I don't care what anybody has to say. Yeah, eat it. I don't care what anybody has to say. And when one thing I didn't like that Professor Mbeke was doing is the fact I feel like this is such a high profile case. This is so serious that we should not be joking. The whole music thing and the whole over insulting and name calling and stressing on this G and H and this. I'm like, can we just focus on the important thing? Because if truly that Senator Natasha came out and lied, this is serious. So that whole joking, one thing that Professor Mbeke was bringing was one thing that I didn't like, and still does not like. But maybe that's her own style. That's how she does her own thing. Now, moving on to Adiola, did you not vet this Frances woman? Because seeing her on your live stream alone, it took some of us less than 5-10 minutes to notice that this woman was off. Like, she was not put together for someone that is coming to actually try to crack a case like this. Do you understand? So I don't get it. She kept saying things, didn't want to answer questions, and I kept writing. I don't know if people, if Adiola can, you see the comments on Adiola's live stream that I was dropping. I kept saying, this woman is giving Agboro vibe. Why don't you want to answer the question that the host is asking you? You are on her channel. You're supposed to answer the questions. You know, then I'm a journalist. I'm a this, I'm a that. Okay, what you're saying is actually, are you insinuating this? No, I'm not insinuating that. Is this English not clear enough? She was being too rude. And I'm like, this lady is rude. She's coming off rude. Some people say she's not rude. She's not this, she's not that. And it's almost like, oh, because you're a journalist and maybe Adeola too. I don't know if Adeola studied journalism or whatnot, but let's just say that Adeola is also a journalist. So you feel like, well, we're the same, so you cannot ask me question. It doesn't matter. If a lawyer can ask a lawyer a question, a doctor can ask a doctor a question. Just depends. It's a conversation you people are having, and in order for the audience, there are people. You and Adeola, if you both of you want to communicate, then both of you can take it offline. There are people watching online that do not know certain things, so the host has to ask you questions, you respond, so everybody watching can follow along. So that woman was so unprofessional, and it was stated on the live stream, and she was everywhere. At some point, Adeola even pointed it out that I don't want to say, you know, Adeola was trying to be respectful. I don't want to say that you're everywhere, but she was everywhere with her, the way she was, you know, handling the things. So I kept saying that, look, this woman, you cannot be giving us this vibe, but when Professor MGBEKE is coming with like full force, if you're coming to tackle somebody like Professor MGBEKE, you have to be fully prepared, or else she will knock you off. And that's exactly what has happened. I said it that I do not know this Professor MGBEKE from anywhere, but one thing that I noticed from when Stella Dimokokus posted her on Instagram, that's how I knew that there's somebody that called Professor MGBEKE exists. And then I started searching and I found her page and I followed, so I can follow the story, so I can bring it here for us to also analyze. I quickly noticed from scrolling through this woman's pages that this woman breaks down what she wants to tell you so she can write. So I kept using the word. I said, this woman can write for Africa. She will explain everything with the insult that she will give and the everything, but she would break it down to a layman's understanding. So I felt like anybody that wants to tackle her has to be properly prepared. If not, you will go and embarrass yourself. Do you understand? You will just go there and embarrass yourself. So this woman, did you not think that what you will say on Adeola's page can also implicate? Because right now it's looking like Adeola is taking sides. It's looking like Adeola is supporting an ass. Someone that reports the news, you're not supposed to take sides when you're talking about. You can let that behind you, like after you turn off your live stream, behind when you're talking to your friends, and this, you can take sides, you can do that. But when you're analyzing this thing, you have to be professional and just table what they've presented online that you know, except you have information from behind the scene and it's been proven one thing, and then you want to bring all of that, that's a different case. But if you're analyzing from what Mr. A is bringing and Mr. B is bringing, Mr. C is bringing, you have to be professional enough to table everything and try to look who's the person that is more believable with their evidence that they've presented, right? So after that live stream, on that live stream, first of all, she was challenging Professor MGBEKE. Post our conversation, post our madam, why you no post the conversation? Like, what is, why? Why did you not post the conversation? You are coming there to call her out. When she came to call out Senator Natasha, that she alleged that they had this conversation, she posted it. That's Professor MGBEKE. Professor MGBEKE posted what she wanted to post. So why you that you're coming to call out somebody that already posted information about somebody else? You're saying everything is in her hands. And then you were daring her to post you people's conversation. She posted it. Although I said that conversation, it's kind of one-sided. A lot of what the other person said, not so much about what Professor MGBEKE said. It would have made more sense if this woman had posted hers and Professor MGBEKE posted also. Then we will know between the two of them who has edited what and omitted what from the post. But the lady has posted, Professor MGBEKE has posted, this woman didn't post anything. Now, Professor MGBEKE now went online, posted several posts attacking Senator Natasha as usual, and also brought in Adeola and two other people's names that I won't mention here because one of the ladies, we've already spoken about her, we reacted to her, the video is here on the channel. Only for me to see Professor MGBEKE's page this today, and she has screenshot comments where this same woman that was on Adeola's page she's done a full U-turn, and this makes Adeola to look stupid. What you said is what you said. The live stream is there, everything is there for people to watch, listen, and people will come to the same conclusion. So what is the U-turn about? If you know you cannot stand the Professor MGBEKE, then you shouldn't have even started it. You should have just kept quiet and just stay in your lane, because maybe there are other people too that maybe knows one or two about Professor MGBEKE, but they don't want to challenge her. Because I don't understand how you will say one thing and then you just make a huge U-turn. Professor MGBEKE said from the beginning, okay, remember, Professor MGBEKE was alleging that, give me a second, let me give something to my little one. Professor MGBEKE was actually alleging that Senator Natasha is hiring people, you know, gave example of Arise TV being bought over, and then said that some other bloggers and things like that. And this lady also came out alleging that Professor MGBEKE too is trying to get the very dark man, Shehu, right? Shehu, yes, Fela's son. Shehu, is it Shehu? His name? Anyway, Fela's son, the one that talks a lot. And also Showore on her side. So you made all of these accusations, allegations and things, and now less than 24 hours, you've already changed your mouth. But Professor MGBEKE that made allegations and accusations against this person, she's still posting, she's still look, if you can't, don't do it, because this is silly. What kind of journalist are you? Where you go school for journalism? Abi, you just go waste money? Did you not think that you should have been more professional and be more clear in what you were saying? The explanation you gave sounded the way it sounded, so people drew their conclusion from what you have said. No wonder when ADEOLA was asking you on that live stream, you didn't want to really come out and beat your chest. So looking at it, Professor MGBEKE is actually better than you. Because whether Professor MGBEKE is lying or she's telling the truth or she's owning it with her full chest, she stands there gidigba, accusing Senator Natasha of what she's accusing her of. And that's how it should be. If you come out to say you want to do something, good or bad, you have to own it. Whatever comes out of it, you have to chest it. People are dragging her, she's giving it back to them. Like the live stream if you're just coming in. This does not look good at all for ADEOLA's brand. And you, as a journalist, should have thought about that. This FRANCESS woman, you should have thought about it. So now let's go into what Professor MGBEKE posted. She posted something very funny that I should just add this one to just make light of this whole thing before we go into the other ones. But this is not the main thing I wanted to start with. I wanted to start with the one she posted 16 hours ago. But let me start with the one she posted 22 hours ago, just to give you the picture of who Professor MGBEKE is and the kind of what I'm describing to you people. Now, those of you that are not back to back following her story on Facebook. So Professor MGBEKE posted several things. So one thing she did was create these AI images, and it looks so funny, of two women wearing very weird wig, their outfit like just very weird, huge lips, like very huge, very funny image, actually extremely funny image, okay, that Professor MGBEKE created, and she put on the side Senator Natasha's photo and this funny AI image that she just generated. And this is the long write-up she put. She said, Tasha, before you go recruiting your usual squad of useless idiots to distract or attack me and my children, kindly run them through or thoroughly psychiatric evaluation. Mental stability is key. Darlene, also please set up a GoFundMe for their legal fees, because you will need some very brilliant lawyers to untangle the mess they are about to dive into. Oh, and don't forget to keep some coins aside for the damages you will owe me. Truth doesn't need rehearsal, PRO scripts, or blackmail. It shows up with receipts and a mic drop. As for, there should be somewhere here. Okay, so sorry, that was my little one trying to ask me something. Sorry for the this thing. Got distracted by my little one. Okay, so and then she said, as for Law, Adana, Adiola, and Frances, they will make fine case study in what not to do when lying goes wrong. Like Tasha, it is just me, or do you have like Tasha, is it just me, or do you have a soft spot for hiring short, dark, and aggressively unattractive minions as your agent of darkness? Just an innocent observation, oh. Anyway, go ahead and order 10 more. Bulk discount deal, LOL. A truth teller doesn't fear the police, security agencies, or any authority because the truth walk boldly where lies tremble. Dr. Sandra Duru. Laitasha, keep wasting your money and time on bloggers, propaganda, merchants, and animal husbandry influencers. It go tire you. Lies, satire, blackmails, that's all you have got in stock. But me, she said, that's all you got in stock. But me, I got fact, truth, and solid verifiable evidence. I won't pay a single kobo to twist narrative. I will stay right here in my small platform where truth lies, and they will keep coming back for it. And when the time is right, the international media will get the exclusive, not fiction, not fantasy, but the raw, undeniable truth. Dr. Sandra C. Duru, Professor MGBEKE. So that's what she posted. Okay, and then let's go to the other one that we want to discuss now. So after this one, the next post she made was 16 hours ago. And she said, breaking, let me first of all describe the photos for you. She screenshot, she has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or more than 5 or more posts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 posts. The first one is Natasha's face, a huge write-up, which we will read. Then the other one, screenshot of Adeola's live stream. Then this looks like a newspaper stuff, and I will just read through them also, so we'll know what is written on them. Also, I just want to first of all describe to you what's there. So she captioned this, and she said, "Breaking. Clown festival in full swing, starring Natasha, Frances, and Adeola. Dear Natasha Akpoti, out of all the mountains of allegation stacked against you, from sexual harassment claim to stage marriage distraction, from the mystery of Omorin's death to whisper of organ harvesting, this is the ground evidence you are parading. A poorly scripted soap opera and a script for 300,000 naira voice over. Natasha, your shame, the shame, even shame itself. You want to sue over a documentary that's already out there for the public viewing. Who scammed who? Because the only thing more laughable than your claim is the fact that you once passed the bar and now sits in the Senate. Who dash monkey law degree? And Frances, Madam Keyboard Crusader, those DSS and police invitation you are avoiding like COVID-19. Time don't reach to match go answer them. Oh. Don't worry, Adiola can accompany you as chief inspector of empty allegation and captain of the Titanic of lies. The dumbest headline ever printed in Nigerian media just dropped. Congratulations, you all made history for foolishness. What a what a found voice of these useful idiots. Oh, Natasha Akpoti, your husband is now Dr. Obiageli Obi Ezekwesili. She looks okay. So now let's go into the screenshots of the headlines and things like that. So she screenshotted something posted by Senator Natasha Akpoti. Okay, because it shows her verified page. But after we finish here, we'll also go to double check just to confirm that this was actually posted on her page also. So as at when Professor MGBEKE screenshotted what Senator Natasha posted, it was 56 minutes into her posting that. So it seemed like Professor MGBEKE is also following her very closely. So this one said, indeed, so this is from Senator Natasha, okay? So she said, indeed, lies run fast, but the truth always prevail. From the depth of my heart, I appreciate Mrs. FRANCESS Obonaya for her courage in speaking up. May God protect and bless you beyond expectation. To my fellow indigenous Kogi Central and citizen of Nigeria, thank you for your continuous support, prayers, and love. To my beloved husband, Dr. Obiageli Obi Ezekwesili, amongst many others, my heart is eternally grateful. To God Almighty, the all-knowing master of faith and destinies, take the wheel. Watch the explosive interview on ADEOLA's YouTube channel there, and then Senator Natasha dropped the link to the interview that ADEOLA did with FRANCESS Obonaya. And she said, Happy Mother's Day. All my love and honor, Senator Natasha H. Akpoti, Uduaga, Kogi Central. So that's the first screenshot that Professor MGBEKE screenshotted and posted on her page. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is also, okay, maybe it was also shared by her, by Senator Natasha, but I don't see the name of the blog or newspaper that posted this. But so it's because it's a screenshot. So anyway, it says, Professor MGBEKE paid me 300,000 to orchestrate blackmail, Senator Natasha FRANCESS Duru claims. And that was posted on May 11, 2025. And then another screenshot that Professor MGBEKE screenshotted. Now this one shows a name, and these are being shared by Natasha Akpoti. Okay, Senator Natasha is the one sharing it, and as she's sharing it, Professor MGBEKE is going to her page, screenshotting it and taking it back to her own page to debunk and try to prove to people that, look what I told you people. Senator Natasha is out there paying bloggers, buying bloggers to come and lie and say things, and she will go and screenshot and reshare them to make it look like, okay, something is actually going on here. Oyoyo's Media, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Say, what is going on? It's the case of Senator Natasha and Professor MGBEKE. It continues. The drama continues. It's a story that keeps giving. Let me just do a run through for you as you're just coming in. Yesterday, a lady called FRANCESS Olisa Obonaya did a full interview with ADEOLA where she said that allegedly Professor MGBEKE had given her just before Easter. She said, I think the Saturday before Easter, had given her a gift of 100,000 naira, and then maybe 2 days later, whether on Easter Monday, called her and said she needs a kind of voiceover, a job done for her, because she has a production company. So the lady paid in money for her, and about 300. She said it cost political production cost 500,000, but they priced down to 300, and Professor MGBEKE paid in the 300. She did the work. Professor MGBEKE didn't like it, wanted the refund, and she said a whole lot of things that Professor MGBEKE can lie. Professor MGBEKE had told her around 2020 or 2021 that she's very good at cloning people and people's voice and things like that. So she said a whole lot of things that made it look like, and okay. And she also said that Professor MGBEKE was asking her to connect her to Shehu Kuti, that's the Fela's son, the one that talks a lot, and also to connect her to Shore. And she was also thinking about the very dark man. And she also wanted Deji's number. And I'm like, Deji, not the this person's lawyer, very dark man's lawyer. Deji talks a lot. And she also asked about Shehu Tong. Yes, that lady that is very loud, Tong. So then she called Deji, and Deji said that Deji was very rude. Then she called her back. So the lady claimed, in fact, the lady claimed the whole lot on ADEOLA's live stream yesterday. And then she was daring Professor MGBEKE, post our conversation. So immediately ADEOLA's live stream ended, Professor MGBEKE screenshot her conversation with this FRANCESS lady and posted it on her Facebook. And I'm like, yo, this is fast. And this is good. You know, I like it when somebody dare you just do it. Because remember, when I did 2 days or 3 days ago, we're analyzing this case, I'm like, the silence between Dr. Obi Ezekwesili and Natasha Akpoti, the explanations, it's not really giving. What this woman has presented is a lot, and they need to give much explanation. So when she was able to post this very fast, I'm like, okay, where are they going with this? Only for me to check her page this morning, she has posted, and on a post now, it's now showing where the FRANCESS lady is denying that she made such statements to ADEOLA. But if you go to ADEOLA's page and you watch that 40-something minutes live stream and hear everything the woman was saying, she was actually saying that this woman is a questionable character. She even went as far as mentioning Rochas, how Professor Mbeke blackmailed Rochas, how Professor Mbeke tried to blackmail Hope Uzodima Abi, and she said that one has strong head, and he went to blackmail the somebody else that was holding a position in Imo State. She mentioned other people too that the lady has blackmailed. And I was wondering, I said, Rochas, when was Rochas the governor of the state? Why were you still working with such question if you are alleged, that Sambeke is a questionable character? And she sent you something to voice over, and you agreed to do the work for her, and you accepted the 100,000 naira gift. So it seemed like then the both of you are partners in crime and the same behavior, right? If what you're alleging is the truth. And I kept saying that the woman was giving Agboro vibe. She was very rude to ADEOLA that was the interviewer and everything. So I'm like, yo, ADEOLA, now look, less than 24 hours later now, look what this woman has actually done to you now. Because on this thing now, that brings us to where we are now. As you came in, welcome. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream. So she has screenshotted a whole lot of things, because after ADEOLA's live stream dropped yesterday, people reacted to it. Newspapers carried the news. It has gone viral already. So what Professor Mbeke is doing right now is going to Senator Natasha's page to screenshot all the things that she's sharing, because she thanked the woman for coming out to speak the truth. She thanked ADEOLA. She said people should go check out the interview on ADEOLA's page, and she's screenshotting what other newspapers are also posting. And now this woman is laughing that look at them, that they are the useful idiots of Natasha. So okay, this person, okay, then this one now, the second one that was also shared, this is the verified page. Okay, you can see the blue tick on Senator Natasha's page. So it is her page that is sharing this, and Professor Mbeke is screenshotting from her. Welcome and thank you if you're just joining on Politics Today. We're continuing with the story of Professor Mbeke and Senator Natasha, Godswill Akpabio, and all these other names that have actually dropped. I hope and pray and I wish that Deji will come out and say something, but there are people that will not want to be involved in such high-profile political case. I hope that these three people, Shehu won't mind, Shehu Kuti wouldn't mind, he would say something if Professor Mbeke had contacted him. Showore also, I feel like somehow, but because Showore is also running for presidency of the nation, he might not want to be that involved in this kind of case, but I don't know. Showore does what he likes. The very dark man, I doubt if they contacted him, because that one has loud mouth. He would have spoken since before now. Tonwu too. If Tonwu was contacted, maybe Tonwu would have said something. So let's see where this is going. But this woman, Frances Olisa Obonaya, she's really clowning, because how do you come out to challenge someone in less than 24 hours? You're already talking from the other side of your mouth. Why did you even bother coming out to challenge the woman? You're making the whole situation worse right now. You're confusing people of the nation even more. Now let's go to the next thing that was shared by Natasha Akpoti. So this one is from Leadership. So that's Leadership magazine now, a Leadership newspaper, because it shows the way she screenshot it. It shows yes, Leadership news, and it says Akpabio, how Professor Mbeke paid me to manipulate audio recording against Natasha, says media personality Obonaya, and you can see the Obonaya lady's picture right there. Okay, so Leadership newspaper. So I believe several newspapers in Nigeria already carried what she said on ADEOLA's live stream, and she should have known. ADEOLA has at least 1 million, if I'm not mistaken. I think ADEOLA has at least 1 million on Facebook and 1 million on YouTube, if I am not mistaken. Hold on. No need. I have an extra device here. I will just go and confirm it now. Let me not just say anything. What is her name? ADEOLA. ADEOLA Fire. Huh? Okay, she has 809, but on Facebook, I think she has 1 million. She's close to 1 million on YouTube, and well, let me find ADEOLA on this, and if I can. Yes, Adiola has 1 million people following her on Facebook and over 800,000 following her on YouTube. So she has a certain number. I don't know how many on her Instagram. I don't want to go to Instagram because we were on YouTube running this whole thing. Please like the live stream if you're just coming in. Share and invite more people. Let's talk about this. Such topics are very important and dear to our heart because whatever goes wrong will affect everybody. Okay, in this case, it will affect us all. So from what leadership shared, so she shared, Professor MGBEKE has reshared what Senator Natasha screenshot from what leadership posted. The next one was from Punch newspaper. Punch newspaper said, the headline, I'm reading all this I'm saying to you people is the headline, said, ex-Abia governor's aide, US activist, biker over plot to destroy Natasha. Then another screenshot again that Natasha shared was from Legit, the blogger. Legit said, Akpabio versus Natasha, Professor MGBEKE accused of paying 300,000 to manipulate recording against Kogi senator. And it shows a little bit of write-up here. It said Professor Sandra Duru, also known as Professor MGBEKE, has been accused of paying 300,000 to manipulate audio recording against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Media personality Frances Olisa. Everybody keeps calling her media personality, but she said she's a journalist. Why are they not calling you journalist? Media personality Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya claimed Professor MGBEKE gave her a script to doctor audio and video materials against the suspended Kogi Central senator. Then the next screenshot that Professor MGBEKE screenshotted and posted on her page for everybody to see is a statement from the Ogbonnaya lady. Because remember, she introduced herself, she said her name is Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya, but her friends calls her Tabitha. So I think she goes by the name Tabitha, but I checked Tabitha on Facebook, I couldn't find her. So maybe she's more active on Twitter or on Instagram. I will just keep searching on all the platforms. I would really love to find her platform so I can see what she would because if she's not responding to Professor MGBEKE, if this woman does not come and respond to Professor MGBEKE, it's really going to piss me off. Because how do you call yourself? Look, this is a high profile case. Nobody should be clowning. So if you know that you're not going to say the truth, don't even start. If you're not sure of what you're saying, if you cannot beat your chest, you already know that according to you, from 2020, Professor MGBEKE has been this person that is always blackmailing people, allegedly. So why get involved if you know you can't challenge the woman? Why come out to say, oh, this is what she did? People are now listening to you. So, oh, okay, let's put two and two together. Let's try to get Professor MGBEKE on your own, everybody's and see what's going on. And now you try to cause more confusion. Newspapers have carried the news and everything. And all of a sudden now you want to deny what you said that is still there on YouTube. Okay. So now she goes by the name Tabitha because she also mentioned that on the live stream. Okay. So she posted with her Tabitha page, but you can see the profile picture she has is exactly the same profile picture that one of the newspapers used the photo. So you know that is her. And from her mouth, she said, friends call me Tabitha. So from Tabitha, legit, she said, at Adeola Fayenho, she tagged Adeola and she said, this is about the third time I am trying to reach out to you about your malicious caption. Kindly effect the change to reflect the truth of account on your show. For whatever reason you did that, kindly retrace and be a professional that you are. At no point in my interview with you did I say Sandra paid me to manipulate Senator Natasha's voice. I repeat, be professional. So Professor MGBEKE is laughing that the people that Senator Natasha allegedly paid to come and work for her, they've not even started and they're already denying it. So before I go to the next thing, because I told you people that Professor MGBEKE is not playing, back to back, things are dropping. If you don't follow up as she's dropping, you'll have a lot to cover. Welcome if you're just joining on Politics Today. Please like the live stream. Like the live stream if you have not done that already. Give the live stream a thumbs up, okay? So we get more people in here. All right, so you finished watching the live this thing yesterday. Oh good. Voila. Let me see. Wait, there's something I wanted us to. There's something I wanted to check. Wait, before the next post. Okay, I want us to check Adeola's the live stream. How Adeola titled this live stream. Where is the live stream from yesterday? Okay. Wahala. YouTubers will always be YouTubers. Okay, so let me read to you the title of Adeola, the live stream yesterday. So the thumbnail says, Sandra Duru paid me to manipulate Senator Natasha's voice, Frances Olisa Obonaya. And the same thing, the title and the thumbnail says this. Adeola's title and Adeola's thumbnail says the same thing, okay? It says, Sandra Duru paid me to manipulate. So this is what she wants Adeola to change. But do you know something I find funny here? Adeola scheduled her live stream. I don't know how many people remember. Adeola scheduled her live stream before she came. She just didn't come live direct. Okay, so did she not see what the title and the thumbnail was before she came in? Because as I would expect, if you're interviewing me and you scheduled the live stream, of course you will tell me that you've scheduled, so I will comment on a notification of, will get ready, prepare myself for the interview, right? So if I see that your title and thumbnail does not sit well with me, you will either change it before I come in, or I won't even show up at all. You will not use a title or a thumbnail that does not describe, if that's not what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you went there, and even when you join, as I'm talking right now, if you ask to join me on this panel and I drop the link and you join me, you can see the title. And even before you join me up here, you see the title and the thumbnail of the thumbnail I'm using right now, and the title. Even those of you listening to me and not commenting, you can see the title, you saw the thumbnail before you click to enter this live stream to hear what we're discussing. So did Frances not see the title yesterday before she jumped in and was running her mouth? You saw it. So it's you not countering it immediately simply means that you agree with the title that she was giving, because you should have known that this would be the title that other bloggers and newspaper would use. Everybody's using something that is eye-catching, that will invite people to come and watch. You were okay with it. So coming back later to tell her to change it, it's already medicine after death. Shana soon and talker. Okay, so let's go to the next one that she posted. Professor MGBEKE posted. This is 15 from 15 hours ago. She screenshotted. She screenshotted the interview. That's Adeola and Frances. And then she dropped this thing. She said, Adeola, this is about the third time. Okay, that's the same comment. She posted it where the lady is telling Adeola to change everything. And then Professor MGBEKE said she will join them as a willing collaborator and conspirator. She is now asking for caption change. Frances Obonaya and Adeola must be guests at FBI, DSS, and the police. I work with evidence, no satire, no blackmail, no content creation, no propaganda. He who allege must prove. Gaskia, Professor MGBEKE. Okay. The next thing she posted is 7 hours ago, the video of Senator Natasha at the chambers when they were having their gbasgbos, and she said, like Tasha, the queen of the seats, blackmail and gender weaponization must be held accountable. It is time for security agencies and the judiciary to act. Enough of this weaponizing deception. The era of blackmail and lies is over. Dr. Sandra C. Duru. This comes at a time when silence becomes complicit, and today we raise our voice against the orchestrated. She just woke up. The silence, we raised our voice against the orchestrated deceit and manipulative theatrics of one Natasha Akpoti, popularly known across the nation as Tasha, the queen of liars and blackmailer, a master of deception. She has perfected the vile act of weaponizing her gender to falsely accuse, distract, and destroy. Natasha Akpoti, this is not a game. You will not distract us from the truth. The fact remains, number one, your sexual harassment allegation against the Senate president is baseless and malicious. You know it never happened. No evidence, no integrity. Number two, your confession. You admitted to deploying your hired agent.
The table.
Sorry, you hired your agents, including Obi Ezekwesili, Dr. Abiola, and even FIDA, not to represent fact or justice, but to obstruct and disrupt the committee investigating your Hallow claim. Why? Because you had nothing, not a shred of truth. Number 3, your deadly accusation. You falsely accused the Senate president of organ harvesting and even linked him to Ini Omoren's death. These are not just lies, they are criminal acts of defamation and public deception. Number 4, your anti-Yoruba agenda. You have openly raged against what you call the Yoruba government acting as a pawn of opposition force while stirring ethnic division. This is dangerous and treasonous. Number 5, your media manipulation. You bragged about paying off Arise TV, mentioning Ruben Abati and Rufai Useni, and sponsoring Arise TV Women's Award as a propaganda tool. This isn't empowerment. It's weaponized. It is weaponized feminism for personal gain. Number 6, the phone call you denied. First, you claim you did not know me. Then you admit your number is public as a public servant. But let's ask the obvious. Did your public number call me on its own? Did AI clone your voice and spirit too? Who sent the messages? Who spoke those words? Number 7, your agents, ADEOLA and FRANCESS, desperate, hungry, and unprofessional, they have dragged your name into the mud with a staged interview filled with lies and defamatory claim. FRANCESS Obonaya will face justice. Her phone must be submitted for investigation. Enough of this runs girls journalism and reckless slander parading as media work. So let's set the record straight. Did you call or not? Are those your messages? Is that your voice? Where is your evidence of sexual harassment and organ harvesting? Why did you obstruct justice? Are you divisive political plots criminal? Yes. It is time for security agencies and the judiciary to act. Enough of this weaponized deception. The era of blackmail and lies is over. And to my lovers of truth and justice, stay tuned, because while they peddle deceit, we serve fact and we dance in the light of victory. Hashtag Lightasha exposed, hashtag justice must prevail, hashtag enough of the lies. So that is what she posted 7 hours ago. Now, let's go to the last one I see on her page, which is 2 hours ago. She posted a photo of Senator Natasha Akpoti and several write-ups and response, like comments and response. So we would should I first read the long write-up, or should I read the okay, so this time her caption is not too long. So let me read the caption first, and then I'll read to you the photos that she posted with this caption. So the caption says, "Is this the brilliant legal mind who once boasted about fighting for women's rights, now caught in a web of emotional manipulation and PR stunts? A senator who confuses public sympathy with power and clutches over every straw in sight, including shady characters online. Nigeria deserves leaders, not loudspeakers. The altar of fire where this battle began will also be where the truth burns away every lies. Elroy sees our sons will no longer be sacrificed on the altar of fake feminism. Natasha, your hired useless idiots were not even useful to themselves, Professor MGBEKE." And she added one laughing emoji. So she posted a photo of Senator Natasha on Arise News. Okay. And then underneath is comments. This one says, Frances Olisa Wonaya says, "I will not allow anyone say what I did." Whoa. She don't talk where she won't talk finish. Now she says she no talk am. Okay, so Frances is still, insisting that what Adeola's title is implying is not what she was trying to say on that her live stream. So she said, this is Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya commenting. She said, I will not allow anyone say what I did not say, regardless of who is involved. I said what I said about Sandra Duru, and I stand by it. I won't let Adeola or anyone say what I did not say. I fear no one. Somebody called Egundu tagged her and said, at Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya, but you said Professor MGBEKE paid you to clone Natasha's voice. You lied against Sandra Duru. She did not say she was paid to clone Natasha's voice. So this person's comment is really not correct, because if you were on that live stream yesterday, that was not what she said. She said Professor MGBEKE told her XYZ. But when Professor MGBEKE sent her the raw video and she listened to it, what Senator Natasha, if that was Senator, she now said, if that is truly Senator Natasha, that what Senator Natasha, that she noticed that it was someone that was excited, telling her about things, that it did not match what Professor MGBEKE was telling her. So she didn't say that she was the one cloning. When she spoke about cloning, she said in 2020 or 2021, that many years ago, Professor MGBEKE had told her in a conversation they were having then that she can even teach her on how to clone image, voice, and do all of these things. So she was now trying to insinuate that if Professor MGBEKE have been cloning voices and doing all these AI things since 2020, then fast forward to 2025, she must have been a professional, so she can actually clone and do anything. That's what she was alleging, but she did not say that she was the one that was responsible for cloning if the voice is cloned. So this person's comment is off. So let's go to the next comment. Okay, so Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya responded back to this Ogundu person and said, nope, I said Sandra paid me to do a voiceover for a script audio jingle production. I stand by this submission anytime, any day. Someone called Glory tagged her and said, Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya, but what's wrong with this? I am in broadcasting. I'm in broadcasting profession and people are paid to do voiceovers. Okay, so I don't know if she responded to that. I don't know if she, please pardon me with the this thing you're hearing, the noise you're hearing in the background. My little one is sitting right here with me. Okay, so all right, so the Ogundu person wrote something and said she's on my wall clarifying the nonsense she made up. It's obvious she has a lot to explain in court. She now tagged at Professor MGBEKE. Don't let this slide at all. Okay, so this Ogundu person is a supporter of Professor MGBEKE, so that's why she was questioning a lot what the lady was saying, and she tagged her so she can see it. So that's how she saw it and screenshotted it and reposted it to her page. So let me see what else is here. Ogundu said, but you said Professor MGBEKE, let me see, paid you to clone Natasha's voice. You lied against Sandra Duru. And she said, nope, okay. I said Sandra paid me for scripted. Okay, we've seen that one. So she just repeated it. So this other one is from Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya. It says, I will not allow anyone say what I did not do. Okay, so this one too is repeated. Then another post again, as at when Professor MGBEKE was screenshotting this from Frances Olisa Ogbonnaya's page or Twitter handle, it was 9 hours after she had posted this. So it says, some people don't deserve help on earth. That's why when you see them go through some experiences, you won't know they are paying for their sins. I thank God for wisdom. Only God knows their grander plan. Hashtag Tabitha. Okay, so now she's feeling like she was actually set up. So this, from what we see here, there will be more. Okay, there will be more, because I hope this lady just comes out and clarify. Okay, I hope she comes out and clarify. Sit. Okay, so that's the last post from Professor MGBEKE, which is 2 hours ago. The one I just read to you people. Now, all this screenshot of where the lady is now claiming that she didn't say those things that that was alleged that she said. Professor MGBEKE. Hold on. Let's go to Senator Natasha's page. Senator Natasha posted something, right? Okay. So yes, the screenshots are actually here. You can see from Vanguard. She also posted one from Vanguard. Let me see how many hours ago she posted this one. 18 hours ago, she posted from Senator Natasha, posted from Vanguard and from Punch, okay, which the headline said Natasha versus Akpabio, Kogi's Central threatens to bring down Tinubu's led government, Ubonaya. And then the next one says, ex-Abia, wanting. Please charge this phone, the battery is going off. Thank you. Plug it in quickly. Thank you. So then, let's see. Yeah. So that's what Senator Natasha posted on her page. And we will keep following this. I don't know if Adeola is going to come out and address anything, okay? Or Adeola is going to say, well, as a content creator, we're allowed to use titles like that to attract. The lady had already said she's going to the lady said she's actually going to, sorry, my little one, whenever she's here, distraction. Okay, so I don't see anything from Adeola. I wanted to just check Adeola's side to see if Adeola would make any statement. No, Adeola has not said anything. Adeola has not posted anything relating to the live stream. So she's not one. Adeola is not responding to this lady, Frances, that is telling her to go back and re-edit her things, the title and things like that, that she didn't say that. I don't see Adeola responding online or anything to her. And 22 minutes ago, you can see her post. I've gone to accidentally remove my I beg. This questionable character. Frances Olisa Obonaya said 23 minutes ago, she posted this on her Facebook page. She said, I stand only by everything I said on Adeola's show about Sandra Duru, aka Professor MGBEKE, Mrs. Frances Olisa Obonaya. So she said she stands by her words. Somebody now said it is unnecessary. Said on his words, she's too fake. I said, if I'm to choose between her and Akwoti, I will choose Akwoti over her. This other one is tagging somebody. Very many. This other one said, the other one said, I called your attention on Honorable Natasha Akwoti's appreciation post. Okay, so people are on her page too, trying to see what's going on. But that's the only thing I see her posting about this. Yeah. So I think the other comments are actually screenshotted from this thing. Let me see for the understanding exclusive level. Okay, so now the interview, she also shared the interview between she and Adeola to her own Facebook page also. And you can clearly see exclusive revelation on Natasha Akoti Odraga's drama, the new stream. Okay. So her Facebook title is different from her YouTube title. So people are working with Adeola's YouTube title because on Facebook she said exclusive revelation on the Natasha Akpabio Sandra drama. So that's what that's what the Facebook title said, and she shared this one. She said, "For your understanding, truth has remained my watchword. I stand by it anytime, any day." Okay, so that's what we've seen. Let's wait and see if she's going to, come out and do a proper video on her page explaining herself so the newspapers can also carry the way they've carried the first one, or if Adeola is going to, direct her stuff. So thank you all so very much. We've been talking for 54 minutes. As the news are coming in, we'll have the time, we'll come in and we're going to break it. We're going to break it down and see what's going on. So thank you all so very much. We'll see you later when more stories to cover. Okay, so I'll see you all on the next one. Okay, so I'll bring in. There's more stories to cover. Okay, so I'll see you all on the next one. As they keep posting, as they keep debunking, we're waiting to see what Adeola is going to say. We're also waiting to see if this lady will come out and really drop her own, because she's still yet to, even though Professor MGBEKE has dropped her own evidence, but I don't see this woman dropping her own yet. So let's wait and see where it's going on. That's what we have on politics today. I will see you later when more story is here to cover. Subscribe, like, share, and let the conversation continue.